Hello again guys, welcome to another episode of our Angular tutorial, and in this video we're going to learn how to implement the Angular router service. The Angular router service enables navigation from one view to the next as users perform application tasks. And for this video we're going to use this um, walkthrough or the hierarchy of our component for us to be able to implement this router service. Okay, so in our application, we have three components, which is the login component, the admission, and the main. And under the main component is the home, schedule, and the accounts. What we're going to do here is that when a user submit their login page, and it is successful, it will go to the main component, which display the home page. And when a certain button or link is clicked, like the schedule component, the schedule link, it will display the interface for the schedule or for the accounts. So for us to be for us to do this, let us make sure that our application is compiling or had already compiled. So let's check our command prompt, and from here make sure that you have issued already the command ngserve and your application has been compiled successfully. Now let us open our Visual Studio Code and make sure you have already created the different components that we need: the account, admission, home, login, main, and the schedule. If you don't have any idea on how to do this, you watch my previous video on how to make components. The first thing that we're going to do is go to our app routing module and assign our path for every component that we have created. We have to put it here in our constant routes, in our routes. So all we have to do is go down and enclose every path into a curly, open and curly bracket. Okay, then assign a name. The name at least should be related to the component where you wish to assign. Okay, you go component. Now the component name, before we type it there, I would like to show you, for example, in the login component, where could we find our component name? So let's go to our login component first, and we could find it here in our login component.ts. So you open this one, and you could see here your export class name, which is the login component, which this export class name is the one that we are going to use in assigning the path for our component. So let's go back to, let's close this one and open our, go back to our routing module. So for our login component, it is login component. There you go. And as you could see, while I am doing this, there is already an automatic import of the class, okay, of our login component. Okay, continue doing this um, for all your components. So the next one is our admission. Okay, is so for our admission, it is admission component. Okay, you could be able to see that as you type. It will appear here in our Visual Studio Code. Next is our main component. So that is our main component. There you go. So from this one, we have also to assign the path where the application will have to go first. And so we have to redirect it to the component for the application to display first. So which among the component, login, admission, and main, we should be displaying first? Of course, it is the login component. So we have to redirect our application to this path. So just leave it blank and then redirect. Okay, so redirect to, and then our redirection is the login component. Now this time we have to put a slash before the login because it is one of our three main components. So that way the application will know where to go. Okay? And then we have to make sure that the match of the path is full. Right? So for now, we are done with this one. We will go back to it later on. Okay? Make sure you save this. Save. Okay? Then after this one, we have to go to our component.html, our HTML for our application. Okay? And place here our router outlet. Okay, what is our router outlet? The router outlet acts as a placeholder that Angular dynamically fills based on the current router state. So, our current router state that we have placed in our route here in our routing module is the login, admission, and main. So, all these three components is placed in our router outlet. Okay, so we have to save this one. Save. Now we have to test if our application is okay. So let's open our browser. Let's type here our localhost 4200, and then your go login works. So let us place the code for our login. Okay, so let's close our component. So we'll just go to our login component, HTML, and let's change this one to a login program where we could be able to use it in this example. Okay, so here I have placed a background picture, a nav bar, and some text. And in this login page, I would like to uh, direct your attention to our link here. So we have here no login account, apply here. In this link, we are going to put our admission component, and here in the button submit, we are going to link our main component. So how are we going to do this? We just put our router link, okay, is equal to our admission path. So you remember, this is the path that we have created. Okay, so automatic there's an A there. It's the same here in our submit button. So A router link is equal to, let me show you, yeah. Router link is equal to, it must go to our main component. So, okay. So we have to put our closed in here. Okay. Let's see in our admission, I have to enclose it in our A. Oops. A. There you go. So, let's see. Save this one. Let's go to our, oh, there you go. So, as we could see here in our interface, we have this apply here link, and we have a submit button. So, apply here, when I click this one, I have to click it. It goes to admission. Okay, go back. And the submit button must go to the main. Okay,